Good afternoon from Epcot. We are here for the new food booth opening at the Food and Wine Festival of 2023. Now, unfortunate news already is one of the booths is not opening, so only 3 are opening today with no opening date for Swirled Showcase. But the other ones are open, which is Char Chop. I always say that wrong. Bubbles and Brine, and I think here, Wine and Wedge. I did pick up a passport so we could actually see what some of these places are having. So we're gonna go and just check out some of the new food booths that are here, kind of give our honest opinion, and I think I may actually go rehash the pickle milkshake thing because I really did enjoy it and I haven't had it since day one. So I think I may actually go have the pickle milkshake again too. But first and foremost, I want to try the new food items, critique them for you, review them for you, and just give you my honest opinion. So let's go check out these new food booths and check out some of the new stuff here at Food and Wine Festival. So just to show you guys the map again of Food and Wine Festival, if you haven't seen it in a while. So we are actually going to be focusing on this area here, which is where all the new stuff is. And then obviously you have all your different countries that is around World Showcase. But all of the food that we're going to be trying today is going to be all inside of here. This is where the new booths are. And then this is the menu for Bubbles and Brine. Bubbles and Brine menu looks really good. They have some jumbo shrimp cocktail with Prosecco cocktail sauce, grilled lemon. They also have a Jonah crab claw cocktail with stone ground mustard sauce. Now, I can get shrimp anytime I want, really good shrimp. I think I may actually go for the crab claw because I think that sounds really, really good. Anyone can do a really good shrimp cocktail. I'm curious about this crab claw, so I think that's what we're gonna get as well. And then their beverages they have with alcohol are basically all champagnes and wines. So I'm not gonna be trying any of those today, so let's go get that crab. Here it is. This is the Jonah crab claw cocktail. I'm gonna be honest, I actually did not expect these to get, or have so many of them. I thought maybe it might've been like 2. There's actually a good amount of crab here. And then it's got a really awesome stone ground Dijon mustard and charred lemon. This is gonna be incredible. I can't wait to try this. I love crab. First things first, you gotta squeeze that lemon all over that crab meat. That looks so good. And dip some of that inside there. We're probably gonna have to do a little bit of digging, so we'll show you how to do that as well. So I wanna show you my shirt today too, by the way. We're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party tonight, so I decided I'm gonna dress in Halloween all day today, so why not? But anyways, so we wanted to try this. I think I'm gonna have to break it off a little bit, but there is some meat right here on the end, so let's give that just a quick try and see how good it is. Oh, that mustard sauce is so good. It is like briny. It's like very, very vinegar based. The only thing I have to say about these so far is that they are really hard to eat. I mean, it is like in there and I cannot really get it out. So that's the problem. I think what you almost have to do is probably go get yourself like a knife or a fork to push some of this meat out because it is really hard to get out. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and see if I can maybe do this easier. All right, so that trick actually works a little bit better. This is so good. The crab is like extremely fresh. I don't know if you can see that. The crab is super, super fresh. And this stone ground mustard sauce is probably one of the best sauces that I think I've had pretty much anywhere. This is just, it's really, really good. Wow. The crab is just so fresh, like incredibly fresh. Just really hard. That's my only downside. This is extremely hard to eat because they don't give you any tools. Normally when you have crab, they give you tools to use. That actually worked out pretty well right there. That's really good. I like that a lot. I would give that one probably like a 7.5 out of 10. Really good, hard to eat, but that sauce is just incredible. Good start to the day of these new food booths. I'm just mad Swirl Showcase is not open, but that's all right. We'll have to come back for that. So a little bit of an Epcot park update. You probably saw it in my opening, but they actually have been putting the Disney 100 medallions around the park. You probably saw some pictures recently of them removing the 50th medallions from all the characters. Well, they started putting up these medallions here on different light posts. But I want to actually bring you over here because this is something new that they've actually posted up. This is a Disney 100 mural, and it actually has a bunch of different characters on it that says basically find your characters, which is really cool. So they have different characters all throughout. You got Animal, you got Huey, Dewey, Louie, Pluto, Lady and Tramp, you got Baymax. This is cool. So this is actually a really neat, and it's long too. It goes all the way down there, and it's just tons of different hidden characters. It's like Where's Waldo but Disney. This is really cool. So I think we're going to point out some of these medallions too that are in the park today. Before I get my next food, I wanted to take a second to show you the crowd levels today. This is September 22nd. I couldn't remember the month we were in. This is September 22nd, and the crowds are actually, it doesn't look like it right here, but concentrated. There are a lot of people in Epcot today, so I feel like it's going to be a crazy day trying to get food, which is fine. I don't have anything to do until Not So Scary tonight, so that's fine. And yeah, but weather's pretty decent. Like, it's hot, but there's such a nice cool breeze. Humidity level is low. But let's go check out Wine and Wedge real quick. This is a brand new food booth, part of the Disney 100. You can get an artisanal cheese and accompaniment, so basically a charcuterie tray. You can get a Boursin cheese fig and balsamic souffle, which I think I'm probably going to get that because I love souffles and Boursin is really good. They get a southern pimento cheese with bread and butter, pickled vegetables, grilled. Ooh, that sounds good though too. I have to get 2 of those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do those. And then you could also do the artist palette with wine and cheese, which is a pairing for $18 where you can get cheese and then 3 different alcoholic beverages. So if you wanted to kind of try a bunch of things, but I definitely think I'm gonna try the pimento and definitely the souffle. Those 2 things sound incredible. Food is acquired from Wine and Wedge, and guys, this looks so good. Look at that. So this is the pimento cheese with bread and butter pickles. It's got a radish on there. I don't know. I think it's just a raw radish, to be honest with you. And then some grilled bread. And then this is the Boursin cheese souffle with fig preserves. That looks really good. And I love Boursin cheese. I love souffles. Oh, this stuff just looks so good. Let's dig into it and let's give it a try. First things first is this souffle. Oh, wow. That is just incredibly soft. Wow, look at that. Look at that. This sun is brutal, by the way, because it's like anywhere. There we go. It's just, wow, look at that. That is so, so good. I can't wait to try it. So I got a little bit of the fig on there. I got a little bit of the topping, and then actual souffle itself. Huge souffle fan, and they're hard to make. So this actually looks right. The consistency's right, the texture's right. Is the flavor there? That's what I want to know. Wow, that's pretty good. The only complaint that I have is that it is a little grainy. So sometimes when you have like grainy like cheese souffles, it could come during the cooking process. It could become during the preparation process. But nonetheless, that is a really, really good souffle. Like really good. The flavor is like there. You get that kind of herbiness of the Boursin cheese. You get the saltiness of that Boursin cheese, but that nice fig jam gives it this earthy, sweet flavor that you need to kind of cut through some of that saltiness. Just really well prepared. And the sauce on top, I don't really taste much of it, so I added a little bit more to see. Yeah, I didn't really change the flavor profile too much, but that's a really good souffle. A really good souffle. I'm extremely happy with that. Let's try the pimento cheese. So the pimento cheese, like I said, take that flour off there because I'm not an edible garnish type of guy. It looks, it's actually soft enough you could like dip it, but I'm gonna scoop some on there and then probably put like a bread and butter pickle on there too, I think. I don't know, I think the green is habanero. And if it is habanero, my mouth is gonna be on fire. Look at that bite. That bite looks so good. So there's the bite. Couple bread and pickles. It is habanero, I think, or carrot. No, it's carrot. It's carrot and onions. That's okay. I'm down for that. Let's see what the bite tastes like.
It's right there.
That's really good. I didn't really taste much of the pimento cheese because I got more of like that pickle flavor. So I'm gonna try the pimento cheese just on its own. That's good pimento cheese. It's not bad. It's not heavy mayonnaise either. It's very light. And normally pimento cheese is just super heavy. This is actually a really light option when it comes to cheese. I know that sounds weird, especially if you're like someone who's sensitive to cheese. It is a lighter feel than normal pimento cheese. It's not as thick and heavy as you would normally get, but this is really good. You taste the saltiness, you taste the kind of little spice from the pimentos itself, and the seasoning's right on target. It almost looks like they even put some like mustard seeds in there, like kind of almost like pickle-ish as well. I like that. I think it would be a good shareable item if you're here with a couple people. I don't think I would like order it again for myself. The souffle I think I would order again because that's actually really good. I just don't think you get a lot of, you only get 3 slices of bread and just a small dollop of pimento cheese, but the actual souffle itself has a lot. I would go with the souffle over the pimento cheese. Pimento cheese I would give probably about like a 7 out of 10, and the souffle I'd give about a 7.5 out of 10. Still both good options though. Before I left this spot, I wanted to give you guys a little context to where this is at. So this is the main walkway that comes down right to where like the hub is, right before you split to go to Canada or Mexico. And this is actually located right outside of Disney Traders. So if you're looking for that, that's where that is. And I forgot which one I went to first. I already forgot. Bubbles and Brine, that's what I went to. Bubbles and Brine is actually right across from the bathrooms on your way over into the Canada Pavilion. So just for reference, those are where that is. All of them are right here inside this like main hub area because our next one is just right over there. Our next booth is Char Chop. And let me tell you, the smell that's coming out of this booth is insane. It smells so good. It's just like this great, like almost backyard barbecue smell. But the actual menu itself, they have a roasted porchetta, which is with lemon, parsley, salsa verde, and shaved fennel salad. If you guys don't know what porchetta is basically pork belly that is basically like stuffed and then rolled, and it's cooked till it's extremely tender and super crispy on the outside. They also have a grilled impossible sausage with polenta and ricotta, and then they also have kind of like almost like a meat charcuterie board. I think we're gonna go with the roasted porchetta because it's one of my favorite things like in the meat world is porchetta. So we're gonna go start with that and give that a whirl. All right, so porchetta acquired. I do want to show you guys though, I didn't even see this off to my left when I was talking earlier, but this is where, oh, I'm sorry. This is where the smoke smell is coming from. It's coming from here. Look at this. So you got the toast points, you got the impossible, and then back there on the spit is the porchetta that I was talking about, which is basically pork belly that is rolled or stuffed and then rolled, and it's either roasted, and how they're doing is they're roasting on the spit, which I think is the best way because you get that smoke flavor. And they're using Yoder smokers, by the way, one of the best smokers out there. So let's give this porchetta a try. Let's get a better look at this porchetta. So it's beautiful on its own with the fennel salad, but I want to kind of pull this off real quick and kind of show you. It is just this nice tender. So you got the pork belly on the inside. This is like rendered down fat from the pork belly. And then you got this nice crispy skin on the outside. Pork belly is one of my favorites. It is just an incredible piece of meat. If you've never had it, you have to try it. You get like this richness, this fattiness, this like saltiness from the rub. So good. Let's give it a try. I'm done talking. I want to try this. This meal is definitely a knife and fork meal. You can't just do this with a fork unless you just pick it up caveman style and eat it, but this is definitely a knife and fork meal. I want to try it all separately, and then I'll try it with like the fennel salad and kind of try them all together, but I want to try every element separately. So this is just a piece of the actual pork itself. Wow, the flavor is incredible on that. Very herby. You can taste like the salt and pepper, but it's not too salty at all. Just the perfect amount. It's not, and the meat's not overcooked either. It's like this perfect like tenderness where it kind of pulls apart, but it still gives a little bit of like struggle to pull apart. It's perfectly cooked. The only thing that I did notice that I am concerned about is I don't think the fat rendered down all the way. I definitely don't think the fat rendered down. It is super crispy on the outside, but it looks like the fat might be a little bit tough, so. And I'm completely wrong. That fat is perfectly rendered down. Wow. I was completely wrong. I was not expecting that at all. I definitely thought it was going to be undercooked, but no, that's perfect. Wow, that skin is incredible. Now let's try it with the fennel slaw as well, because that's going to add some acidity from like lemon juice and different things that they added to it. So let's try it with the actual fennel slaw. All right, so actually the fennel slaw on its own, it's good, but it doesn't add any value to the dish as well, in my opinion. I think on its own, the sauce and the porchetta is good on its own. The fennel salad on the side, it's good, but you don't need it. Definitely just eat the pork with the actual sauce that comes on it. That bite right there is just perfect. This is my favorite dish so far of all the new food booths that opened, hands down. I would give this 8.5 out of 10. This is really, really good. This on a sandwich though would be like 10 times better. I would like to do this on a sandwich. Definitely a must. Get this. I will get this again, hands down. Recap of Char and Chop. That was really, really good porchetta. Just like I said, probably one of the best things that I've tasted out of the 3 new booths that are here. Unfortunately, we are done with all the new booths because it was only 4 that was supposed to open. Swirled Showcase did not open today. They don't know when the opening date's going to happen. They said it's up in the air right now. But I did try the others, and like I said, you know my favorites. You know what I don't like. One thing I actually did miss last time was Flavors of Fire. So even though it's not new, I'm going to go over there because I want to try their skirt steak taco. I thought about doing the Impossible Burger, which maybe I might do. I'm not an Impossible Meat fan, but maybe I'll try it. You know what? I'll try it. I think you guys deserve me trying something that I'm uncomfortable with. So let's try that instead of the skirt steak taco. And then from there, who knows? Let's see where just this day takes us. Luckily, the clouds are rolling in because it was getting super hot. That sun was brutal. And for some reason, I decided to wear like all black today. Not a good choice in Florida sun. Well, let's go try Flavors of Fire and see if I could actually like an Impossible Burger. Monorail. I just wanted to point out real quick the line for the fry basket. This is the line for the fry basket. There wasn't even this big of a line on opening day of Food and Wine Festival. That's insane. It's probably because everybody wants the fried pickles, because the fried pickles are the hot item of this booth. But let's go get the Impossible Burger and get me out of my comfort zone. Flavors of Fire, like I said, this was open on day 1. I just didn't really stop here because I didn't have time and I never came back to it, to be honest with you. But some of the things they have here look insane. I was going to originally do the chimichurri marinated skirt taco, but I think for my uncomfortability, like I said, I'm going to do the Impossible Burger slider with wasabi cream and spicy Asian slaw. Sometimes I like to get out of my comfort zone, and if I'm going to tell you guys to get out of your comfort zone, then I need to do so as well and try the Impossible Burger. And plus, look, they're cooking everything out here on grills. It smells amazing over here. All right, I got the Impossible slider. It does look like real beef, though. I mean, I will give it that. It definitely looks like real beef. I was watching the gentleman over here actually grill them all up, and they have a large cast iron skillet that they are cooking all of these burgers on. So I'm pretty surprised. It does look like a real burger. Let's give it a try. Here it is. I'm going in with a completely open mind here. Like I said, I've never really enjoyed Impossible meat before, but I'm willing to give it a try for the sake of the channel. It looks really good. The wasabi cream looks good. The slaw smell is actually fantastic. So No more stalling. Here we go. Cheers. Whoa. I can tell it's not real meat, but that is really good. I am really impressed. That is spicy, by the way. And you can see inside the meat. I don't know if you can pick it up, but the meat's like red. Like, it's spicy. That's good, though. I really enjoy that. I actually found an impossible meat that I enjoy. That's so good. You know what it almost tastes like, actually? The meat almost tastes like spicy Italian sausage. So it actually does kind of resemble meat a little bit. And it tastes like a spicy Italian sausage. The wasabi cream doesn't really give it much heat, but it gives it a little bit of like, kind of like a nice little tang. And then that slaw just adds a little bit of freshness to it. Guys, I'm surprised. This is really good. Never thought I would actually like an Impossible Burger. I'm gonna finish this. That is so good. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. That's good. I'm honestly shook on how good that Impossible Burger was. I would order that at a restaurant. I'm just shocked. I was not expecting to like it at all. I truly thought that I was gonna just hate it, thinking it was just gonna taste too fake, but it didn't. It actually tasted really good. So if you guys are coming here and you want to try something, definitely try the Impossible Burger. It is actually pretty good despite having any meat in it. Hands down, one of the best things I've eaten today. I had to stop and get Oswald. That's a must. So before I left, I wanted to show you guys that there is a new Mickey Mouse meet and greet at Epcot, and it's just to the left of where you would go to meet Figment. So Mickey is in his 100th year. Somebody told me that Minnie Mouse might be there too, but the sign and everything just says Mickey Mouse. So I think we're gonna go in and check out maybe Figment. Actually, the Mickey line doesn't look too long. Let's go meet Mickey in his 100 stuff, because that would be fun. And then we'll see what Figment line looks like. At first glance, the line actually isn't long. We're actually outside. Luckily, it's shaded where we're at. And then we're almost inside. So I don't know how long it is. I didn't look at it. There's no times, there's no nothing. So I figured why not just try it out. But yeah, we're almost inside the actual building. So you guys know, this is also an exclusive card member experience for Disney Visa cards. So if you want to meet Mickey, it looks like you are going to have a valid Disney Visa credit card, which I do, luckily. So we're going to go meet him, but that's a good note to actually know before coming over here. I'll let you know if they actually check for it. It's a little bit of a bummer. I thought Mickey was in his 100th gear because on the sign, he's dressed in his 100th, and they're not. They are literally just dressed in their normal costumes. So I actually jumped out of line. I don't need to meet Mickey Mouse in his normal costume. I thought it was 100. That was going to be fun. Let's go see if Figment is a long wait, because I'd rather go meet Figment. I like Mickey and Minnie, but not in their normal costume. This is what I'm talking about. See, this is what happens when you, wait. You don't need to meet Figment on his first day. You really don't. There is zero line for Figment. Don't need to meet him on the first day. So the cast member just told me that Figment's coming back at 1:45. That's why the line is so short, but I'm gonna wait. It's only 30 minutes to wait, and it's better than the hour and a half, 2 hours that Figment normally is. So I will just wait in line and do nothing. But hey, I don't have to wait 2 hours like most people have. I can wait 30 minutes. That's fine. I like that. Guys, he's freakier in person. People said he's a thing of nightmares. He truly is a thing of nightmares. He's like what you would think, you would see in the corner of your bedroom. like in the middle of the night, you'd see a shadow figure and that's what's there, and then you turn the light on, he's gone. Yeah, that's Figment. I'm excited to meet him though, because I'm a huge Figment fan. Casey does not get it. She does not understand my love for Figment, but it's all right, because to each its own. People love different things, and I love Figment, so I'm excited to meet him. And it was only a 30-minute wait, and probably maybe like another like 5 to 10 minutes before I actually get to meet him. Not too bad, especially because he's been over 2-hour waits or longer. I've been trying to do this for days. Everyone, a lot of days. Everyone loves you. Your line has been so long. Is the Dream Finder ever going to come get you? There he is. Love Dream Finder fix. Can we get a photo? Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Figment. See you later. Well, that was a perfect way to end this morning. We tried some really good food from the new 3 food booths that have been open, and we got to meet Figment. That was awesome, and it was like such a low wait. Literally, I think maybe 50 minutes total. And I only waited 5 minutes once he actually showed up. So that was fun. I had such a good morning here. I have to go get ready because I have a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party tonight. Hence why I'm rocking the Mickey Pumpkin shirt. But yeah, so I gotta go get ready for that. But thank you guys for coming, and let me know in the comments if there's anything that you saw that you wanted some more questions on, or if you've tried some of this stuff, let me know in the comments what your feedback was, because I'm curious. Because so far, I think out of the new boost, the porchetta was probably the best item. And I would say that probably the least item that I actually cared for was the pimento cheese. But other than that, I mean, everything was great. Oh, and that Impossible Burger. I stepped out of my comfort zone and tried a really amazing, I can't really call it a burger, but a sandwich. It was really, really good. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and follow button. We are trying to grow as quick as we can to 1,000 followers organically, and you guys are appreciated. Thank you so much for all of my new followers as well. Anywho, we will see you all in the parks. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.